We have a new game mode, finally. Summoners, I'm so excited about this. This is fantastic. There is a lot to go over, so we're just going to jump right in. Golden Week bonuses look fantastic. We've got all sorts of stuff. The Choose Your Legends Heroes Fest looks great. Weekly login bonuses, yay. We can use all the orbs, or not orbs. Oh, well. I'm sure they'll give us orbs in some way, shape, form, or fashion, probably in the form of orb packs. Joking aside, these are still very good hero fests. Keep in mind your Brave heroes from 2 years ago, so your Brave Marth, Marianne, Erica, and that other guy, they're all getting refines very soon. So understand that. The Brave heroes from last year are still very relevant as long as your name isn't Tiki. So that's fantastic. We have quests. I'm guessing you get tickets from... There we go, tickets, yeah. Tons of tickets. You get tickets this way. You can buy tickets. Like, they are just handing them out like crazy. It's nuts. Okay. We don't care about the quiz. Like, yeah. I guess we do. I mean, there are rewards associated with the quiz. Let's get a move on, though. 10 orbs is something and 150 codes. We just got the code update, and a lot of you guys are looking for those new skills. I know I am. We'll have Asker back. I love Asker. I can't complain about that. I love, yeah. Bring him on. What do we got next? The art looks great on this. I really enjoy the new book art. I think it's fantastic. I'm not the biggest fan of this character. There was a lot of speculation over whether she would be the new mythic or not. I hate that she's light. That is tough. The question is, can this unit be an omni tank like Gateau is? So, yeah, we've got Freyr and Freya. Let's get to the actual skills, though. That's fantastic, Faye. Okay. So, sorry, I said Omni Tank. They really want this unit to be a Gale Force unit. She might be very good at it. I want to see what alarmed attack speed is. I am so curious. I need to see more about this unit, though. I have flashbacks to Freya and how poorly she did. Like, this is an offensive mythic here. This is not a defense. This is not a support mythic. So, anyway, we'll see how she does. I'm curious. I'm not hopeful, but I've been proven wrong before. And Gale Force is a way that you can have a mythic that contributes a lot. So understand that. It depends a lot on if the skills are solo or not. And as an initiator, like a first initiator, is going to take a lot for her to be good. I'm skeptical. I want to see more. Updates, we're going to go over refines here, and neither of these just jump out at me, which isn't great. I love Leaf. I have a +10 Leaf. Oh, sorry, Holoforms first. Holoforms. I'm getting all mixed up. This is huge. This part's great. They're giving us 2 additional slots for supports and for specials and for weapons. Like, that's great. And Sacred Seals. Fantastic. It's mostly a quality of life improvement, but we have so many cool specials coming out now that it makes it easier for us to get them, and I do like that. But Tiki as a legendary Holoforms unit, there's been a lot of talk about this. I have an episode coming out about her very soon, and I think that is amazing. There are so many things that are opened up by having Tiki as a legendary Holoforms. I am excited. Now we're back to this. Leaf, Edelgard, fantastic. I love Leaf, and I'm not sure this does it for him. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pause it here and redo this. This is just his B slot, so his preference B slot. Start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, or if penalty is active on unit, inflicts attack speed defense -5 on foe, inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe, so you got guard, and grants special cooldown +1. So the whole special fighter effect here to unit per foe's attack. Special cooldown charge granted even if foe's attack deals 0 damage during combat, and also if special triggers, neutralizes, reduces damage by X%. So we've got damage piercing. That's very good. And from non-special skills, if special triggers before or during combat, special cooldown count -2 to unit. So this is special spiral 4 built into his weapon. I'm not saying this isn't good. This is amazing. It just, the melee nukes right now are ridiculous. Like, you have to stack this unit up against Brave Seliph to really have this unit contribute. And even with even Tempest 3, like, it is not the same as getting extra movement. And this unit could still be good. You have to see the weapon, though. The weapon is going to really decide things. Understand that the special that he has, that preference special, is very good, though, and combined with all of this stuff, this is neat. I want to see more. There's Summoners. This is one of my favorite units. Like, I really want this unit to be good. So if you detect just a little bit of disappointment, it's more me preparing myself for the possibility of him being not good. Still, I love this unit, and I am excited for what else comes. Next up, we're going to skip forward. That's fantastic. All right, Edelgard. Raging Storm 2. If unit initiates combat, grants another action to unit if unit is not adjacent to an ally after combat. That is the thing you wanted removed. You wanted that removed so this unit could do some other things, but hey, it's not terrible. It just makes it hard to work with this unit in the context of Arena, in the context of a lot of other things. It's not to say this is bad, but you really wanted that gone. There are still things I would love to see Assault Troop in her weapon, and we're gonna see that. Both of these have they might be good. Like, we still have a lot to see about these units. But at start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, or unit is not adjacent to an ally, inflicts attack defense -5 on foe, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up during attack during combat. And also, if foe uses Dragonstone or Beast Dragon, neutralizes effects that prevent units follow-up and attacks during combat. The Dragon Beast thing is neat. I have found that it's not very consistent, but there are definitely some powerful Beast and Dragon tanks right now that this unit could go and just obliterate. This has promise, but you wanted something different than attack res ideal for, like again, Assault Troop. You wanted some kind of movement thing that would have been nice, but this is still good. We're still waiting to see what this does, and the weapon will mean a ton. That's all there is to it. But yeah.
On top of that, her foe is a dragon or beast type. She'll nullify.
Yeah. Why are you beating up on Duma? Like, go beat up on something a little bigger. All right. We are ready, though, to get to something bigger. And this is the thing we have been waiting for. We've needed a new mode. We've needed some life into this game. And I can't tell if this is it, but this has a lot of promise. This is the PvE mode that we've been asking for, minus the co-op play portion. I still want a co-op mode. I want that somewhere in here, but yeah. Anyway, back to this. There's a lot of this text that probably none of us will read. Actually, in all honesty, I'm liking the new book. I really am. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's interesting. I'm curious what happens. But we've got this whole vein where there's different time paths to travel and trying to get back to things that make sense or something like that.
Seem to be stuck in some kind of timeless rift.
Okay, first off,
Get home.
so this mode you're going to be choosing your units to start off with. And it is going to be very important that you choose units with good preference weapons. That is something that's going to carry with them and is going to mean a whole lot. So understand that. You are not going to start with the skills that you bring on them, but you will have access to them as you go on. So kits do matter. The other thing that's going to matter a ton is sustainability. You want units that either heal themselves very well, or you want a healer. Healer stocks for this have gone way up. My duo Elise right now looks fantastic, and she already looked amazing because, you know. I like the way they did bonus titles here. They didn't do new heroes or stuff that just came out that you have to summon for. This is per game. I feel like this makes it more accessible to folks, and I think it also it's a lot of fun to be able to use a wider range of units from your favorite game. So you can see, for instance, in this one, they're using Crom and Robin from Fates. So they're doing great there. You see, we've got stamina. We'll have to see how that refills. You got 5 refills on that. And then you've got different paths here. And I am not sure what all of these bring out. And we're going to have a whole other video on this mode. Like it doesn't come out until May 14th. So we've got a little bit. Understand that if you lose a unit, then you're done. Everyone has to survive. The color advantage thing is going to be interesting. I don't know what major advantage means. So we'll see. But yeah. So red, green, blue, you have a major advantage. Anyone versus a colorless ally has an advantage, and colorless allies have a slight advantage back. I feel like what this is doing is making... I feel like this is for healers. I could be completely wrong, but this will make healers very good support units, not so good at combat. We'll see how that goes. But you can see if every weapon type has an advantage against colorless foes, it definitely makes them weaker. Definitely don't want those enemy phase units, especially since you only get a minor advantage versus everyone back. This really feels like they're handicapping colorless foes a bit, and they want you to use the color triangle with a red, blue, green. Yeah, ouch. That poor wrist just got smacked. So, here's talking about the HP carrying over. I'm guessing losing a match, it costs 1 of your stamina to go back in, which is pretty standard. And this is going to be another one of the things where you're going to want to be able to stall the team out so that you can heal all of your players. It's going to be big. You can see units like Robin, because he has that preference skill, that grand strategy that he's giving everyone in his preference weapon. He's very, very valuable because of that. But you don't have access right now to any of your skills that you brought in with. Now, this is going to be interesting. So you're choosing different sets. Understand the, I'm forgetting the currency's name, the Rift currency. You have Rift currency that you can get, that you can buy different things. You'll notice that bonus heroes have the extra slot. It is not a seal. It is anything you want. At one point, they show you like having 3 distant counters on a weapon, which is hysterical. But another thing, you don't want skills that are leeching in some way. Like Fury 4 is going to be terrible. Any of the push skills, stuff like that. You're not going to want that at all. There we go. Rift vessels. You can see the rift vessels at the bottom of each option here. Yeah, we're looking at those now. you notice that it shows where you can put the skill for each one. So as near as I can tell, and I've talked with some folks about this in the Discord, it looks like each of those skills you can only use once. So it isn't a skill that you can then give out to anybody. You have your slots. There you go. So you can use that skill on one. Now that's a big deal. So your seal slot, you can use whatever you want. Like it's fun. Like you are building up Uber units here, which is something that's a good time. We'll have to see how this progresses. It looks like you can take different paths, which is fun, and you've got bonus things. This looks like something out of Mario Kart, doesn't it?
You can exchange your rift vessels for all sorts of skills here.
There you go. And here you're exchanging rift vessels.
Slot unlock sounds interesting, but
So do you want another skill, or do you want to open up a slot? I'm curious how many times on average you're going to play. Like it shows this being open for like 10 days. So I'm curious with a run how many times you're going to play before you finish on average. It might be better to take like a long way around though, because you get more things. Now you see this, she has like low health on everyone. Akrom has 9 health. That's a terrible way to end. Terrible.
it looks like if your heroes have A through C skills or secret skills
So
that were originally equipped but are now
I'm gonna
unusable,
guess here. It
this
looks
will
like they're
randomly
keeping
unlock
their
them.
preference weapon,
Your
their
heroes can reclaim their
their
true
positional, that
strength.
support skill, and then their
One of the skills that was sealed away has been
and then their
unlocked.
special. So like dancers would keep dance, and you keep change fate with Crom.
This writing has me a little
We'll be able to
worried.
see that in just a second. There are a lot of unanswered questions,
Is that what I think it is? Let's go see.
and you can see through the different paths. Like so, she's used currency to go and heal on this slot.
All your HP here.
So obviously it's not ideal, but I mean, if you get in a mess, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Rest up.
Oh man, I'm liking this, guys. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I have enjoyed some of the elements that they're bringing from other modes here. Okay, we're going to sub boss here, and you see she's gone too early, so she loses. I'm not sure if you can check the map beforehand. You know what I mean?
If you want to start over from the beginning.
So we're gonna have to look at that. Okay, this is a big deal. One of the questions here is, when you unwind time, what do you keep? It is certain that you keep your vessels. You keep those. I can't tell if you keep all of your skills, and the thinking right now is that you do not.
Keep some of the rift vessels you were in before you started over.
Wait, does it say right there?
If you choose to start over, you can reform your team.
All right, we saw that. All non-reward progress will be lost. Consumed stamina will be restored. Of the rift vessels collected so far, 20% will be carried over. Ugh. So it's not going to be a good thing to start over. Like, you are not going to want to. I'm guessing they're going to give you enough currency to where you can get through this probably several times. We'll see. Sometimes they have to tune that.
Alright, easy does it. Let's go!
Okay, and we're showing how she's going through here.
Prepare yourself,
Wow, Faye is just on it today. I wonder about the value of something like
Oh, wow! With Team Slot Unlock.
yeah. Anyway, there's some skills that we're gonna have to look at for the value here. Here we're expanding to a different slot, so you can see we're starting to stack skills. We're starting to collect them.
I'll be ready
So it's interesting. So you'll have this pool, and you'll have to figure out how you're going to divvy them up there. You can see that's where Crom had so many distant counters on him. It's fun though, but understand that the value of your units, like your support capability, is going to be important. Obviously, dancers are going to be fantastic, and healers, and then what your preference weapon has. So I can't wait. May 14's it's like 3 weeks away. Like that's a long way away. Okay, so there's a lot we don't know. There's a lot we do know. The refines have promise, It's good. They didn't give us a whole lot for Golden Week other than the tickets, tons of tickets and orb packs. What else have they given us here? This new game mode obviously is going to be. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, Summoners. I am looking forward to it. I want to see what comes of it, and yeah, we will see how everything goes. I hope you guys are excited about this, though. From this channel, we will definitely have more information coming out. Summoners, take care and schedule an appointment with your FEHologist real soon.